Here we are with Game 3 of Rakano, on the play, of course, something that you're always happy to see. Especially with this deck. Well, this hand actually... This looks like a nice controlling hand. It's got the Torch and Vanquish, and between the two of those, you can take down almost anything. And my opponent started on... what? Hero banner? Not something you see. I guess people are playing this type of deck now. This is risky. Ooh, if there's a silencer, what's it called? Desert Marshal. This is actually kind of a scary play because my opponent can take the damage, play the Marshal, and then attack the next turn. Ooh, this is bad. So my opponent could have kept the Marshal alive if they had waited until after they took the hit, played the Marshal, and then attacked down my weapon. And also, the Marshal is something that I don't want in my opponent's hand because it answers Soulfire Drake so well. Alright, please don't have another Marshal. You can have any removal you want, just not Marshal. So it goes. Okay, well, now we're just giving anything off the top of our deck the Righteous Fury, I suppose. It's got another Marshal? Links, okay. And Permafrost. Sure. Attack. Yeah, I don't think there's a better target for Torch in this deck. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that guy. It blocks most of my units anyway. Alright, keep the units coming. Well, my opponent is set up to play a long game, which I figure they must be. This is not a good sign for me. Links, huh? Well, I definitely need to find a Stour now. I can also Righteous Fury. It feels like such a waste to Righteous Fury this. I can Righteous Fury it later. Because like the Righteous Fury would have just gained me 10 life, which isn't really that useful in a matchup where it looks like my opponent is only playing defense. Okay, Inspire, 2 War Cries on whatever is coming up. Okay, Hammer of Might. That would have been nice a little earlier. But you know what they say about beggars, I suppose. Alright, let's just play it out there. This is actually kind of annoying for them to deal with. I mean, unless they have another Permafrost, it can't be Vanquished. Arc Rune Hammer, jeez, I am getting absolutely destroyed. Okay. But all it takes is one unit. Like, if I get a dragon, I'm able to break this, and then, I don't know, Hammer of Might or something. I think my opponent needs to do a little more to win this game. They need a Seraph or something like that. I'm waiting on the Torch because in case my opponent has like a Sword of the Sky King in their hand, they can't decide to instead, after I torch down the weapon, play the Sword of the Sky King and hit me for 8 instead. I have Winter. That's very good against me. Well, now I need my Deepforged plate. Another Rune Hammer, okay. I suppose that's a reason to play Hammer of Might on that one unit. But yeah, I don't think I'm getting out of this one alive. Alright. Dying a slow, painful death here to the Auric Rune Hammer. There's the Deepforged plate, so if I can stick a unit, I actually have a shot at this one. Unfortunately, it doesn't give the unit charge, but it at least gives me a shot. They've played all 4 Wisdom of the Elders in their deck. Okay, it says Aegis. That's pretty good. Alright. Now they can't break the Aegis with the, I mean, I'm probably still dead, right? But they can't break the Aegis with the Eye of Winter, or any Permafrost in their hand. They have to use some other way to break the Aegis before they can deal with the Crownwatch Paladin. Excavate is probably getting... Oh, shit. Excavate for Wisdom of the Elders. That's an interesting one. It's usually not a good sign. Shoot, they have 2 Vanquishes. Well, that was my Deepforged plate. That was my trump card. I actually nearly would have had them with Hammer of Might, Righteous Fury, but alas, that game was not to be won. Long games tend to favor the control deck. Okay, well, 0-3 so far with Rakano, despite this being like the most popular deck on the ladder. So we're going to go on to game 4.